Good evening, good evening. Big up yourself, Tina. Big up yourself. How you doing, sis? How are you doing? Hola, Norma. Hey. What's up, what's up, what's up? We just wait pan it for build up little bit build up. You understand? Just wait pan it for build up little bit. You get me? Again. Hi, Vanessa. Hey, Chica. Hey, hey, hey. What's up, what's up? Yo. Listen, a whole heap of things are going on social media and me I try avoid certain topic. You understand me? Certain topic me I try avoid. This one I'm not gonna avoid, but the rest I am gonna avoid. You know, all that mess, pictures being sent and all that stuff. I'm not interested in that part. Okay? That part is being appropriately handled by the people them way handle it. Me not involved in that part at all. But you know what I'm going to say tonight? You know what I'm going to say tonight, people? You see, on this thing named social media, we reap what we sow. We reap what we sow. Did you see my picture for this live? You know, it's funny because it just popped up on my timeline. You know, I suppose because the name is trending. A bag of things are going and I don't know what thing. Yes, that's how it for go. Yes, my love, just go and bake your cakes. You understand me? Go and bake your cakes, my darling. Carry on being successful. Don't pay it no mind. No mind on at all. Because it's madness. Nobody pick it up at all. But you see on this thing named social media, you reap what you sow. What you put in is what you get out. You understand me? What you put in is what you get out. And a smart thing to do on social media, what I'm going to say is this. When you're building your platform, you may go for all of the gossip, you may go for all of the trending topics, you may go for all of the stuff that's going on. And then you will get a whole influx of people following you because they want to keep abreast of whatever is being said, whatever is going on. You understand me? But the smart thing to do in social media is as you are building, start to determine your niche. Once you hit your milestone numbers, it's time for you to start to pull out your own type of content that cannot be duplicated anywhere else and stick to it. In other words, you stop the other people's business and you start focus on your own business. You see, when you hit those milestones and you're still a focus on other people business will tear you down. Me I watch and learn, you know. Remember, say me and you are upcoming, you know. Me I watch and learn. Other people business will eventually tear you down. And I'm not saying that you can't still make it with other people business, providing that you're focusing on positivity, you know. But when you're focusing on negative energy, other people business are going to bring you down to your knees on this platform. You understand me? Now, everybody is busy laughing at what has happened with Maxine, and I'm going to call her name. Everybody thinks that it is so funny. Look, pan karma, a good serve you right, blah, blah, blah. And I am not saying that you are wrong to have a kiki. Me not say so. Because at the end of the day, you must know how you feel about Maxine. I personally do have no feelings about Maxine, you know, other than Maxine is for a big woman, she's a troublemaker. You understand? But everybody is laughing and going, hey, what you know, homeless in data, fling him out, blah, blah, blah. Me, I got telling you this. Look at how Maxine was first presented to social media. She was first presented to social media as Donna's, I would say, somebody who was doing business with Donna. Then it fell apart, yeah, when there was a whole bangarang around money. And 99 came out, and 99 basically did a whole live tarnishing Maxine. Then it became tarnish for tarnish. You know, remember the history of it, you know, it became tarnish for tarnish. One person start cuss the next person a drop word for the next person, and so on. Neither of whom were right in how they handled the matter with the money that was paid late, not paid, whatever. Neither of them handled that situation right. Neither 99 nor Maxine. Okay? And I'm not going to BS about that. So at the end of the day, when things were put back together, look at that picture, you know, when we put up on the live. When things were put back together, forgiveness was extended. The olive branch was extended. Everybody decides, so you know something, enough of this, cuss, enough of this, to and fro. And Maxine's platform was even promoted by 99. Her platform was even promoted. You understand me? And when it was promoted, many plankers went running, because you know how some plankers stay. As soon as 99 said, go like up, go follow, everybody reach. Okay? Now, when that happened, we saw a whole change in terms of the content, the stuff that was being discussed, the things, the topics became more and more controversial. Suddenly it became about bangarang and cussing and blah, blah, blah. I'm not gonna lie, that's what it became. It was between her and 360. It was between her and Matlock. It was between, then suddenly it became between her and YMK. Then it was between her and Trending. Then it's now between her and 99. Constant. One after the other, after the other, falling out and bangarang and all kind of sinting are going between Maxine and these different characters. Now, imagine if it had stayed at that point in 2022. On that positive note, how much support she would have now. Just imagine it. That's why I'm telling you, say social media love no real. Social media love no real, you know, because remember, love, let me tell you something. When you love somebody, right? When you love somebody, there is a part of you that will forgive many times over. And this social media word of saying, oh, love, I love you, it's surface, it's superficial. And when you think that you might not be loved anymore, in quotes, you start behave like a mad person. You start cuss everybody. You start go after everybody. Thinking that you are also going to benefit from the views and the likes. And then now, when your personal matter start fall apart, you not have none of that love for back you. You not have none of that support for back you. You have to be now relying on piece of support. There's a piece of support. There's a where you could have did have big support from the bigger platform had you aligned yourself. Had forgiveness been real. Now, what I'm going to say to Maxine is this. Maxine, it is unfortunate that what happened to you has happened. I don't like the fact that any woman is homeless in a first world country, because you see, one thing, you know, you're homeless in Jamaica, you're only homeless for a while, you can go catch a friend there yard, the weather is on your side 90% of the time. You're homeless in America, all kind of things can happen to you out there exposed. And if it happens during winter, worse. You understand me? You're at risk of death. For a woman who has multiple illnesses, physical ailments, this is a terrible thing for you to be enduring. So I'm not rejoicing. I'm not one of those that's kicking or laughing. I'm not laughing. But I am going to say that all of this is as a result of the karma that is reaching you. After all of your actions online, that has now impacted on your household. It's crossed over. And because it's crossed over negatively, this is the result. I do not believe any daughter should treat their mother like this. But I am not in your daughter's shoes, and I don't know what is happening behind closed doors and what take place in your relationship for it to get this far. For it to get this far. But all I'm going to say is that this karma that is now with you, you can use it as a springboard to develop a whole new approach on your platform. A whole new approach on your platform. Right? But that reached her already, not me. And now she in disgrace. Right? Well, all of this cussing between yourself and other bloggers and other social media personalities needs to stop. You have got the numbers, so use it now to create a unique niche so that you can now have genuine followers who are not there for the mix-up and the cascas, but who are there because they truly like you. Do you understand me? If you are now about to do a survival story of how you overcome homelessness for the second time in your life, then hey, this can be a great opportunity to generate unique content that will pay you well, because there are many people who are going through this that haven't got anybody to look to see how them doing it, how them managing. You understand me? But una na go learn, because them say 7 times rise, 7 times fall. And when you're down and out, you will be saying, I'm so sorry to everybody who I offended. But you are the type of personality that once you get back up there, you're going to go right back to the everlasting to and fro between yourself and other people. And then now, when karma lick you, everybody are going to say, see it there, we did warn you, we didn't tell you, if you stop this and look there now. And none of this love that you generate on social media will then be by your side. You're by yourself again. I am saying whatever you reap is whatever you are going to sow. If you reap nothing but negative energy, a lot of negative energy is going to come back at you. And you know something? Don't watch them people that way you see online, and every day them come out online and them around them showing them a trace people. You may be thinking, but nothing happened to them people there, and them people there cuss people every day. But you don't know what kind of personal battles these people are facing, what kind of illness is eating away at their bodies. That they have all that venom in them and all that anger in them to come and unleash it on social media and basically target others to relieve all of that pent-up frustration. You don't know what them are go through. Right? So at the end of the day, when we see these people doing these things and things, well, no come and I reach a person that you never know what is happening behind closed doors. Right? But at the end of the day, what has happened to Maxine? Maxine has shot herself in the foot. Yes, she has. Because she had the opportunity to build a lovely platform. I chat her things them and show people how she plant and her flowers and keep it on that level, because that was unique, right? Poor me not have no green finger. Anything me plant it did. But I am very good at gardening, but not very good at planting things to eat. I really need to learn. Just imagine if you had that going on and you just maintain that and you never indulge in a back and forth with all these different social media personalities and never tie yourself up with all of them. How much better it would have been for you. Do you know what I'm saying? That's why me no build my page with nobody. I help me I push it. From scratch, that gal, yeah. Me. You understand me? It would be my efforts. Even if me bring followers from whatever group, I still me effort. I still me beg them come follow me. Me nah have nobody shout me out. Me nah have nobody a shout me out and I put me on no pedestal for say, yeah, although Leggy call me 1 and 2 time. Him only say go follow. But it's not a case of him have to do it. You understand me? Or that I'm obligated to him because he has. Him just do that out of him heart. Right? But I'm just saying, in terms of no big platform holder, nobody is pulling my strings. So therefore, I can go my way without crushing anybody's con or having to feel indebted to anybody. Because I don't want them help. I honestly don't want it. Body per time people say, so then you know what? 99 shout out your platform. No, thank you. Because I post a lot of mix up shit. And that's not for her. You understand me? No. Let me do my thing. And then when I'm ready, I shall narrow down my content to exactly what I want to deliver. But for now, I'm building my numbers and I'm grabbing the kind of people I want to grab. You understand? People who are more open minded, people who don't judge others, people who are interested in other cultures. Yes. Right? But Maxine's problem is she went in there thinking that she could do all this venomous stuff and nothing would come back and affect her. You understand? And that's a problem that a lot of social media personalities have. Not realizing that what we do online can sometimes cross over into our personal life. And when it crosses over, the ripple effect can be devastating. As I said, look at what happened with that situation over yonder, where the whole of the man business there ruined just because he's involved with a blogger. Right? Because me can't really call her an influencer, you know. It have to be a blogger because she throw too much shade. You understand me? So look at what happened there. And it can only get worse. Coming no say. Especially after Madam, she get the picture there. She dep on a vengeance streak, you know. And lady with the alphabet, I go get caught up in the whole backlash of that. Just wait. So don't be surprised if the man get reach out to and all kind of things. Right? But I'm just saying, all of us forget sometimes that, listen, this social media thing, try and keep it light. Ever so often, come out with something heavy, then laugh again. Go back to the laughing and make sure you laughed and it had nothing to do with anybody. Right? That you're not attacking people to get that laughter. Right? Post 1 and 2 light-hearted things. Take your mind off of people's business. Because I'm telling you, look at what has happened to this grown woman. Look at what's happened to her. At her age, to be rolling around in a car, that no right. That no right at all. And let me tell you something, no matter how much you fall out with your parents, would you put your mother a street? That the mother they would have it in your house and walk all kind of obia. And I do all kind of things to ruin your marriage. I mean, that mother would have to be a wicked individual for something like that to cross your mind. You understand me? She'd have to be a wicked, wicked, wicked smarty for that for cross your mind. Right? Now, I don't know if there are friends out there of Maxine who's helping her, or if her followers are putting 1 and 2 egg in the basket to keep her afloat and keep her going. But I do genuinely hope that she has some people who really are interested in who she is and really like her, that must send her some money so that she can buy some food or whatever, and she's not 100%, destitute while out there. But I've never seen such a horrible thing. You understand? If it is true. Because trust me, some people will pull all kind of skit, man. Forget maximum support and get them numbers generating, right? But I really hope that she hasn't lied about something so serious. I hope she has not lied about something so serious. I don't believe she has. You understand me? But I am not the one that is going to say, hey, nope. I'm not interested in that. I'm more interested in the lesson that is to be learned from the fact that social media has allegedly contributed to the homelessness of a blogger. You understand me? There is a lesson there to be learned. Separate your family from whatever it is that you are doing online. 1. 2. Avoid conflict with other bloggers as much as you can. I know sometimes it's hard because I me get dry night sometimes. Sometimes it's hard to avoid the cuss and the back and forth. But what I'm going to say to you is avoid it as much as you can. No, when them repost me sitting them and the people them come up and eat it and then start insult me just ignore it. Me ignore it. I just take a note, and as I said, I pay attention to the people and where diss me and I block out them cockeras. I said, well, you will never see my page again. You have to wait for it for post over here to see me. I just block you. You understand? I found it so funny because on one of the posts them where share on Mix Up Queen page, one such somebody, Diane you, fly up underneath the comments and I diss me. But you forget, say your friend requests me, I'm a blanket. You forget. So me just block that. Right? Because some of these people, them not real. Them not real. Right? Them want friend and you a friend, then they're ready for done you. Right? This is what it's like. Hey, Marcia, big up yourself. Hey, Kamisha. Hi, sweetheart. But I am just telling you, just look at how things have turned. Look at it. Boy, me no know. 99. 99. You fully goes over power. Me have to ask if you fully goes over power. Because every enemy, everybody, them either falling at your feet or them turn on and kiss the said feet that they first trod on. Oh no, see the trend. Oh no, see it. Huh? When 99 Ghanicity must be a deadly thing. Very, very deadly. Prayer. She use and win. What you mean? When that woman said, don't you trouble Zion, she really mean, don't you trouble Zion, Because one by one, things are reach them. You understand? One by one. Right? But you see, I have always been concerned about how we as a people handle social media. We as a people, and I used to think it was just a Jamaican thing until this Kevin Solomon thing. But it's not just a Jamaican thing. It's we as Caribbean people. We love pull up on people in a real life. We love do that. We love take things from virtual and make it real. And many times we're not prepared for the consequences of that. Right? Now, look at the scenario with Tea Lady picture getting taken while she was at Starbucks. That picture reached me, Me no post it. Not a backside, me not post that. Because one thing I'm not going to do is to contribute to somebody feeling paro about their day-to-day existence. Because let me tell you something, that in itself is threatening. The fact that other people are aware of your designated spot where you are, that you are not aware of, and that information comes to light, is threatening. It is. Me not say she not deserve it. But me I say, I do not wish to be a part of all of that, because one thing I believe in doing is respecting people's personal space. But then look what T lady she turn on and do. Fully expose the lady with the alphabet partner, them business, them history, the man name and the man workplace. You understand me? And all of that, you can find out so much more just from that bit of information that she let go. Right? Not that it was ever hidden. Right? Not that it was ever hidden, because somebody sent me pictures of them together for on the page from way back when. Right? With the man full name. So it's not like it was news, but obviously it wasn't to the forefront of Lady with the Alphabet material. Right? And to do something like that, you don't know what kind of twisted followers are out there that's going to do stuff because them say them support you. You don't know how many other enemies out there that Lady with the Alphabet have that might use this information to actually destroy whatever thing she ever go on, or have a negative effect on it. Cause strife between she and the man. Let me tell you something. Y'all play too rough, man. Y'all play too rough. I'm not gonna lie. When you play too rough, right? And then when consequences reach, it's a whole bawling and victimization and beer things. Yeah? No, something like that. You know how much people lose them life for less? Yeah. Lose them life for less. You see me I say? So, as I said, I am not rejoicing about what happened to Maxine. I'm not. I think it's horrible. I think it's horrible for anybody to face homelessness. I think it's a terrible thing. And I think, especially as a woman who is not well, for her to go through that, it is dreadful. So whatever love was out there for Maxine, whatever support she had, if the support can be salvaged, it would be good to see her back on her feet. You understand me? Me not do it. Because me know say them people, yeah, them turn around and bite you. Right? But I'm talking about the ones who are genuinely interested. Right? I only wish her the best. I don't wish her any harm. Not at all. Not at all. Right? I look at Maxine and I look at her age, and I was taught to respect my elders, even if my elders are disrespectful. You understand me? So, may not have nothing bad for say about the woman. But reap what you sow is what has happened. Karma is what has happened. But it's not the end. And certainly it's an opportunity to learn from what social media can be and set yourself up in a more positive way. I hope our roadshow is more interesting than all of that pasa, which has made me avoid the page, to be honest. I hope it is better for Maxine than what she was doing before. You understand me? But when I saw that live where she was crying and stuff, and I saw that live where she was talking about what happened to her, and she never thought, and how she felt like going in the middle of the road and all of that. I know that she struggle with mental health situations, which is why, Maxine, you should have kept your damn self quiet and stopped with all of this. But, when I saw all of that, there's nothing in that for me to rejoice about. Yeah. I saw also that another blogger came live playing Olive's comments, and that blogger was basically saying that it doesn't look good for her to be online crying for help. No, I don't think it looks terrible. People have come online crying for help for all kind of fat. I think this is a serious crisis situation. And if it helps her to keep sane, let her do it. You understand me? If it stops her from doing something that might be fatal, right? Let her do it. No judgment there, because a lot of help has come for people who have ended up in situations like that. And it's not the other Oliver I'm talking about that was done in Madame Campbell. It was that other Olive. I don't know if you guys know who I'm talking about, right? That was talking about her and her situation. But I think that we have to be kind of careful how we celebrate certain things, because you never know what can happen to you in this life. You never know what can happen. Yeah, you may not be out there messing with people. You may not be out there dissing people and causing no kind of bacchanal online or doing anything like that. And that's great. But you may, in your own personal space, have conflicts that result in tragedy, that result in loss of property, that result in you losing all your creature comforts. And if that happens to you, you do not want your enemies rejoicing, even though they will. You understand? You don't want it. So because I'm a very spiritual person, I recognize when a line has to be drawn, right? I recognize when a line has to be drawn. And I think in this case, social media should be recognizing that somebody is in crisis, regardless. Okay. Um, and it's a matter of, if you're not gonna help, wish her all the best and keep it moving. Right? She is a human being, and you wouldn't like to see any of your relatives on the street living in their car because them chat too friggin' much online. You understand? You'd be like, you frigga you see where your car's by yourself, but you would have probably still extend a help. You probably would, because it's still your people. You understand? So yeah, that's my 2 cents on that. Social media is not real, in that the emotions behind it are not real. It may be real people behind it, but the real people are not always showing you their real selves. Okay? And many times you think that you have got love on social media, and it turns very quickly into hate and scorn, just by one thing that you may say or do that nobody likes, you know? So don't make it your whole life. Make sure, say, whoever have platforms out there, you got your other shit going on. Plus, you see how monetization is going these days, right? Facebook stingy as hell. Okay. Um, YouTube's a bit better, to be honest, but Facebook stingy. So many times when you go into blogging on Facebook, just go into it for the fun of it, and whatever happens, happens. Don't even think about it. When the monetization drop, it drop, right? If it drop, just make sure you got your own shit going on and you don't overinvest too much in what is happening on social media, to the point where you get caught up and you damage your family. Don't do that. Don't damage your family for the purpose of social media. Okay? 18 of no on here and only 6 like. Me no like that. Me no like that. No man. So much I wanna can't on here and not even a thumbs up. I don't think what I said was that bad, was it? Anyway, guys, bless up on yourself. I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from and what I'm saying. Let me take a look at somebody's comments before I go. And more gonna fall sooner than you think. Well, if she really disrespect the girl husband, she deserved to be kicked out. That's the man house. Okay, yes. Well, yeah, I understand what you're saying, but I'm sorry. No husband of mine can throw my mother out. If she disrespects him, she's gonna have to apologize and make up for that. But my mother is not gonna be homeless for no man. Even if it's my husband and that I truly love. If she disrespects him, she's going to have to bear the consequences of that. She's going to have to apologize and make amends. You understand? But on the street, no, not my mother. Better, he say, put her in a motel, put her somewhere. You understand? But and help find her somewhere else to live. Yeah, all of that. Give a time frame. But straight out on her ass like that, Jesus. It must have been quite bad if that's what scene is definitely in crisis, and I do hope she finds her way out. Right? Anyway, guys, bless up yourself. Good night, my lovelies. Talk to you guys another time. Bye bye.